Okay, let's go. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hey everybody and welcome to our podcast episode. Today we have a special guest. His name is Asyraf. Say hello, Asyraf.
Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is Ashraf.
Aku suruh dia say hello dah. Assalamualaikum.
Hello everyone.
Hello everyone. And today, of course, in our digital cloud, we've got Asri and Zul today. So let's just jump right into it lah. We were talking about this. Ada satu kisah. There was this story, and she is still alive, by the way. There's this older lady. Kita panggil dia Mak Tom lah. Kita panggil Mak Tom. Okay, kita panggil dia Mak Tom. So Mak Tom, Ashraf and I first met Mak Tom a long time ago. 4 years ago, dah? 5 years. Wow, it's been 5 years. So she was 69 when we met her. So today she is 75. The story of Mak Tom is very interesting. Okay, she was already retired. Age 69, already retired, no money and all that. And she came to us with some problems. Kau try. What was one of the biggest problems she had?
A lot of agents. Oh, sorry.
Pegang, cakap betul-betul.
I would say one of the things I like to highlight is basically a lot of agents giving conflicting advices.
Banyak agent, banyak conflicting advice. Agent number 1 in this story, nak dengar? This agent sold Mak Tom an insurance plan at age 68,
Yes.
right? 1 year prior before meeting us. She sold Mak Tom, it was called an annuity plan, which she had to pay for just 5 years. At the end of the 5 years, this Mak Tom will get a steady stream of income. Now, kita tak cakap halal haram. She was sold this plan at a premium, which means her yearly payment of $60,000 per year for 5 years. Total 300,000. Macam Zul?
That's just a premium.
Baru premium.
Oh wow. Ridiculous.
Can you imagine out there, 68 years old, you have to fork out $30,000 per year for the next 5 years. And does she have a lot of money?
At that point in time, she's retired and nope, not a lot of money or incomes or streams coming in.
She came to us, you know what's the biggest problem? I don't know how I'm going to be able to pay for next year premium.
How did she manage the first one?
She has cash. Okay, so a little bit more background about Mak Tom. Mak Tom got cash. She got some cash. Not much, to be frank. Not much. I think her total assets at the point of meeting us, apart from the house, which is fully paid up, she had a total of about $500,000 aja in different ILPs, in unit trust here and there, and this particular one lah. Okay, so a bit of background about this plan pula. This plan, the problem is, if you surrender the plan early, do you think they lose everything?
Yes, of course.
Done. That was the condition for the plan. So the plan was very simple. You pay for 5 years. At the end of the 5 years, you get your monthly income. But if you give up at any point, you lose everything. Age 68, no income. How to pay?
If she passed away in the middle also.
Is there life coverage?
No life coverage.
No life coverage. Mampus.
Oh dear.
Mampus. So, at that point when she came to us, what was your assessment of her situation?
My first thought, I would say, okay lah. I mean, because I was quite a very rookie agent at that time. A very rookie agent. So,
Kau baru join juga kan?
yeah, so I was, of course, need to answer to the call lah. I give in to her lah, basically lah. Right, okay, we need help. Okay, definitely you need help. And of course, I cannot be the one just helping her. So, of all many people, I seek help from Afiq lah.
Siapa lagi?
So you sold her another product.
No. No, definitely not lah. Yeah. So whatever so the whole strategy after going through and looking through was, okay, this is technically the solution phase lah, basically, right? We know the problems, we need to come up with a solution. I had a call. That time I was still teaching. I was still in the middle of teaching CPR. By the way, yeah. So I had a call with Afiq. Then we had a good chat. This is one of the things that Afiq told me. We need to do damage control. Yeah, this is the very conversation that I had with Afiq. So Afiq,
5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Uh-huh.
I still remember to that day lah. Yeah, the conversation was purely damage control. There's no other things that can help her, and this is the only thing. And one of the things that I liked about this was that be prepared to not get paid lah.
As in, we don't get paid.
Yeah,
We don't get paid for doing
it's-
this damage control.
It's purely amal jariah lah, basically. Yeah, amal jariah basically, and let's face it lah, we don't get paid, and what we get more is even more bashing from the client, from Maktum lah.
Kena marah. Kena
And not
marah
just,
sebab kita
and
nak
not
tolong
just
dia.
from the bashing, but also from another person bashing.
Siapa?
The agent lah.
Oh yeah, the agent. Yeah. Oh tu lain. Two different lady. Okay. So you all know now kita ada the annuity plan kan. So we had to find out where are her other assets because to find that money to pay. And so she showed us all her unit trust investment and her ILP. There was this unit trust investment she had with another agent, separate from the one that sold her this plan. She had some unit trust, semua haram. Okay, number one, semua haram semua haram, number one. Number two, at age 69 when she met us, all of the unit trust is the high risk one. The technology fund, the farmer fund, she didn't have a gold fund, right? She had the high risk equity fund at age 69. Her entire portfolio, 100% equities.
How does the agent does her assessment?
Entah.
Oh wow.
So can you imagine? At age 69, all her investments, super high risk, zero paying dividends. How? If zero paying dividends, high risk or low risk? Asri, what do you think?
High risk lah.
High risk lah. At age 69. So we ask her, aku tanya dia, Mak Tom, kalau this portfolio turun 30%, boleh tahan tak? What do you think she said?
Of course not.
Mampus lah. So what did we have to do? We told her, okay, number one, we need to rebalance your portfolio, bring it lower risk. Because if a crisis come, market correction come, you're going to wipe out a lot of your money. Okay, kita setuju. Okay. So we told her, hey, you need to go and tell your agent this. Change it back to a lower cost one, a lower risk fund. If not, transfer to us, we'll take care of it. We transfer to you kan? Transfer to me
Some of it is transferred. The insurance plan is transferred to me.
Insurance was transferred to
whatever
you.
platforms or
The investments was transferred to me. So, it gets better. You know what the agent did? The agent is a Malay Muslim lady. Texted her one long thing, cakap pasal this is un-Islamic. You shouldn't be transferring out. Ni semua salah. Jangan buat macam ni. Haram.
Okay.
Apa merepek?
At the end of the day, we don't want to downplay. Sorry, Asri. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't want to downplay any agent lah, not doing their job. But the matter of fact is that this particular client or Maktum is really, I would say, I wouldn't say misadvised, but is really seeking help. And coming from our perspective, she definitely needs something to do with lah.
Yeah lah. So, you know what I had to do? I had to take the haram investments that she had, and some were losing money already, because high risk, right? I had to take it. I had to restructure it into something lower risk and halal. We gave her the sukuk fund, alhamdulillah. So she collected some dividends while she was waiting to liquidate more than half of that to pay for the premium for the insurance plan. Don't forget the ILP lagi. ILP anda kau kan?
Yes.
What happened with the ILP? Tell us.
I would say the ILP, at that point in time, it was okay, right? Because it was only like a very short-term kind of plan. Thankfully, the ILP is enough to actually finish off the whatever premiums was left.
Tak lah,
to pay off.
ILP was only 100 plus only what?
Yeah, able to finish off
Tak,
for the
so-
remaining last 2 years.
Last 2 years, the first
The first one, no.
First year dia dah bayar. Next 2 years was the unit trust kita handle. The last 2 years was the other ILP.
We have to be very strategic on this part. Yeah.
And gila because after we did all of this, her cash position zero. Right?
Okay, I mean, a little bit of, I would say, background. Of course, this client, I mean, not all is very bad lah. There were some, I would say, positives to it, right? I would say for this particular client, it's very interesting. One thing is because she happens to be quite savvy, I would say. But the thing is, her definition of savvy, it's basically parking money everywhere else, but It's good, but it's good when you
But
put
tak
the
nak
money.
dengar cakap kita. Upfront aku cakap. Tak nak dengar cakap kita. You know why? For a 70-year-old lady at that point, dia punya duit kat dalam Batam punya property. Kan, Batam punya property, the resort.
I don't want to disclose.
Okay. Aku tahu, aku cakap, aku berani cakap. Okay, at age 70, dia punya duit dalam Batam punya property. Which, kita kena COVID.
Aduh.
Kena COVID. So you think got tourists?
No.
It's a Batam resort ni gone. Money don't know go where that one. You got Malaysian property also, right? Malaysian ringgit also drop. Okay. Then the monies that we handle, we manage to preserve the wealth, pay off her annuity plan. This year, was it last year? Last year we were fully paid off, right?
Oh no, actually this month she'll be getting her first payout.
So this year is when she first getting her first payout. For the past 5 years, Asyraf and I work on this, we got paid 0. We helped this lady, damage control. We got paid 0. Then, the story gets better. She liquidated some of her investments. And you know what she told me? I want to put the money into something more tangible. I'm going to invest in my niece's startup. Because it's a tangible business. Dia punya business apa?
Basically it's some
What's it?
some educational startup lah. Basically.
So the niece wants to start some education company, right? Promised to pay her how much in dividends?
3,000 a month.
3,000 a month. How much was the investment? 100,000, right?
Oh, more than that.
More than that? 200,000
More than that.
More than that? How much did she put into the niece business?
I will not disclose, but it's more than 200k.
Can I know this pakcik? I got some business which looking for investor.
Okay. Kau nak kenal? Kita introduce makcik dia. Mak, 200, more than 200,000 and promised 36,000 a year. 36
For
over
the next 5 years lah.
for the next 5 years. Last we heard, the company now got problems, right?
Used to have problems. Now okay lah, starting to pay up the promises lah. Yeah.
And now she is 74 years old. So some very questionable, very questionable decisions that she's made currently, and she's also been sold some very questionable products by some very questionable people. And then they nak buat wasiat.
What's that is done actually? Yeah.
Tell us the problem she had with the wasiat.
Oh, okay. So she already had a WhatsApp prior. So while meeting us, she already had a WhatsApp prior done, which is a good thing. Again, after reviewing, unfortunately, her WhatsApp is actually quite outdated already lah. Because she had some properties that covers, which the WhatsApp covers or the newsletter covers, but the property sold off already, so it doesn't cover lah. Yeah, so we had to do a new one. Yeah.
More damage control.
No lah, I mean, I would say on that part, the damage control is basically the more of the fact find comes in lah. So as I was beginning to collect some data, her existing data back from 4 years ago.
Lagi kita korek, lagi kita jumpa.
Then I got to find out, another bit of data. Yeah, so and this is, I would say, involving not more, I would say more than 2 countries lah.
So long story short, she's got multiple assets in multiple countries, and the more we korek, the more we realize how many problems she had.
To be honest, I would say a total of just the data collection itself to confirm. I went back and forth for about 3 to 4 times. I still remember it was a particular coffee place at the north side of Singapore.
Must be Yishun, Tony.
Not it's not Yishun. So just to actually finalize on the WhatsApp, it takes me about 3 to 4 meetups lah, just to finalize the data.
Were you paid for all of this work?
Just the deliverables. Just for the deliverables. Yeah.
Just for deliverables.
And when the day to do the WhatsApp itself, I would say, okay, some say, I would say it's quite fortunate, because by right, when we were supposed to finalize on the WhatsApp, we were at the place itself to do the WhatsApp. There were again some things going back and forth. So you imagine that day we were supposed to sign on the WhatsApp. Then back and forth. Then until the CEO of that particular partner came also.
CEO pun turun bro nak bawa wasiat. Kau tengok.
Advise her on this. Then eventually we didn't have the WhatsApp sign on that day.
India tak sign.
Tak sign.
Habis?
So but don't worry. But don't worry.
No, I'm worried.
But not to worry, guys. I mean, I would say 3 weeks later, then it was finalized. Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
3 minggu
Yeah. So
How much did she have to pay for all this wasiat?
plus I would say about less than 2K lah. Less than 2K. Which is slightly more than whatever my clients already did lah.
2K bro.
Yeah.
2K. And that's not counting duit susah, duit kopi. Bila kau minum kopi ni kau bayar ke dia bayar?
Oh wow. This is not really to say. Okay, but then again, I would say all these. I mean, I don't know about Afiq, but I mean, I take it as a learning curve for me to experience this kind of clients lah. Because at the end of the day, I think no matter what lah, I still feel good lah about after the end. Yeah, of course you go through the troubles and all this, but then again, you know that you are doing the right thing.
And ultimately that's why we do this job.
Yeah, at the end of the day, sorry.
No, carry on.
At the end of the day, I would say, at the end of the day, I would say that when she said, I still remember the words, particularly like, you know, she even told me.
Yes, this part kau nak kena bilang. Dia ni cerita hangat. Dia actually kau cerita.
Yeah, so upon the whole thing completion, okay, right? So I tell you, within that whole span of 5 years, so the first 3 years, she told me, actually I don't really like you.
As in you lah.
I don't really like you during the first 3 years. I only like Afiq only. So that's why like whatever competition it's always liable to Afiq.
Kan.
But then Afiq always got the one being fired up. Like, hey, what's this?
Yelah, siapa tak marah? Mak Tom bila kita cerita yang kisah seram, ejen misled, ejen buat ni, siapa tak marah? Aku yang marah. Mesti aku marah. Mestilah, Bishion, Mak Tom yang kena pekik.
I mean, of course you see when Mak Tom was telling all this, Afiq got to know about it. Then I'm the one being sandwiched here. So, yeah.
Aku marah Mak Tom bercerita dengan dia. Tapi dia tengah dengar, Syan.
I'm the one who getting the hate. You imagine, I'm the one getting the hate. I'm like, oh, okay. So, but then again, like you say again, every year, because you need to service the premium, right?
Every year we have to pay that 60,000. Every year nak kena bayar 60,000, that 60,000. And she broke it into 2 payments per year, right?
Yeah, so one was annual,
April,
then semi-annual, yeah.
April dengan Oktober. So every April, every October, kita dulu menggigil. Cukup tak 30,000 nak kena bayar? Cukup tak?
Yeah. Then it's only after the last 2 years she starts to see some value in my.
Yalah, sebab we already did all the damage control. We help her pay for that thing, okay? Dia nak cari 300,000, mana nak cari tak tahu. Kita yang tolong dia cari, dah bayar. Of course sekarang dia happy. Then after that she took that money and throw away and go and invest in some questionable startup.
So I would say at the 5th year, when we had the closing, right? These are the very words she told me. Like actually, then after the next 2 years, then I started to see. Okay lah, I think I like you better more. Dulu I honestly I cakap I tak suka you. So yeah,
Kerja 5 tahun bro, ni kerja 5 tahun. Okay, this is why we do what we do. We help all the people out there to do damage control. Korang dah kena jual barang salah, dah beli barang salah, dah lost so much money. We are the ones who have to step in and help you make that money back so that you don't lose anymore.
Okay, I mean, are we wrapping up?
No, we're not. We carry on. More of the story.
Okay, so I mean, to Zu and Asri, I would say that okay lah. I mean, this kind of you tend to bound to have this kind of clients, but I would say, if you ask me whether is it worth the time, honestly, okay, I would say I wouldn't turn back my decision lah. It's like I think I made the right choice of calling and of course choosing Afiq as the one to help me lah. Yeah, because I cannot turn to anyone else besides Afiq, because on first hand, this is where I learned, okay, this is actually can be done lah. Yeah, so market turn around, market up, down, turn upside down, whatever the cycle goes through. Yeah, and of course, if you talk about divine intervention, when you talk about Sharia compliant, all this, because we switch her portfolio into mostly
to halal. Oh, mostly all halal. All halal except that annuity yang 300,000.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah, I would say it's bringing her quite very good.
Because of us, she make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Tu senang cakap bro. Senang cakap. From a losing position, negative and potentially she could lose the entire annuity. We helped her save the annuity. We helped her de-risk, reduce the entire risk of the portfolio, reduce volatility, got her dividends some more, and put her in a better position for her. She already retired. Put her in a better position for her regular income.
Yeah.
And we didn't get paid.
Yep. All in all,
I think it comes to a good support from your teammates, and also morally, and also in terms of knowledge. Because I think 5 years ago you were saying you're still fresh at that point of time. If you're given this matum to me right now and I don't have the support of my team, aku rasa matum kirim salam ke matum.
Salam, cium tangan dan But I'll be frank with you. I'll be absolutely frank with you. Matom was one of the most challenging cases. Not the client. She's actually a very lovely lady. She's a nice lady. She just doesn't know much. Right?
Honestly, I like to add up this part. She really likes to help people. Really, I'm not kidding you.
Dia baik hati. Jadi kalau korang nak kenal
baik
siapa,
hati.
pergi cari dia with your investment ideas, nak buat startup ke apa, dia bagi kau duit. Okay? I had to tell her multiple times I disagree with everything, all the decisions she make. But dia nak juga. Dia nak juga. Because our planning considerations, we are conservative. We are very conservative. Especially kau dah umur 70, right? You're not working anymore. This money is literally for you to live and you're giving it away. Kan? And so I will tell everybody this out there watching. Mak Tom was one of the most challenging cases we ever had. One of the most challenging cases. It literally took us 5 years to resolve and fix everything.
It's a long game.
It's a long game.
Long battle.
Okay, it's a very, very long battle. But Alhamdulillah, we managed to pull her out and we helped her with all of these different things. And at the end of the day, for those of you out there who are watching and you think that you are in dire situation, let us know how we can help. Because that's why we're here, right? After 5 years of work with this lady, yeah, we didn't get paid at all. Right? In fact, it cost us lagi nak kena belikan dia kopi, nak kena jalan-jalan dengan dia, kan? Cost us money some more. But at the end of the day, we are doing this, why? Berkat. I absolutely believe this. Our role is one of the most, how do I say this, critical in society. We're not here to sell products. We're not here to just get a quick commission. We are here to help people. I've been doing this for 14 years already. Right? Kau dah 6 tahun. 5 years.
This year will be 5.
We've been doing this for a long time. And when people come to us and say, Alhamdulillah, Afiq, thank you for helping, right? Thank you for all the coffee you buy me. Thank you for making money for me, right? Aku agak bila kita meninggal, ada berkat sikit lah
InsyaAllah.
Ada nur. So on that note, folks, if you are watching from home or you're listening in, do let us know some of your biggest concerns, biggest questions, or if you do have any scary stories, or you want to appear as a guest on our podcast, let us know. Send us a message. My name is Afiq from Modern Muslim Finance. This is my brother from another mother,
Asyraf.
I'm going to try that again. This is Asyraf. This is Asyraf. No, this is my brother from another mother.
My name is Asyraf.
Asal dia pelan-pelan
Plan Okay. My name is Asyraf.
And this is my other brother from another mother.
Zulkifli here.
You want to try and clear your And this is my other brother from another mother.
Zulkifli here.
And the one on screen over there, say your name, bro.
My name's Asri.
And we will see you at the next one. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. B-roll time. Chicka bang. Dah live ke? Belum live ke?